Welcome back to Diva Nation. ROSM, Regenerative Orthopedic Sports Medicine, one of our great partners, and send our best out to Colin Potts, Dr. John Farrell, and all of his great staff, and we thank them so much for being there on game days. That also goes out to Dr. Cheryl Lee Powell, who's been there with us for nearly a decade with great care and all that she does, and of course Advanced Kinetics, all the wonderful work that Angela, Caitlin, and Courtney are doing with us on a daily basis in practices and also on a game basis. And then also, all the people that look out for us. That's a lot, right? There are a lot.
There are.
It takes a village to run a football team, and we've got a great support
Lee
group
Thompson and all the Gold Club volunteers.
Absolutely.
I mean, on and on. Just an incredible family that is growing. And if you'd like to join that family, we are looking for more people that are of good nature, good heart, want to support something that is growing, that matters, that you can feel a real part of. Of course, you can reach out to us on DC Divas.com if you'd like to do that. Back to the Boston game, which was one heck of a ball game, right? Down 28-0. We roared back in that contest, had a great chance to win it. Let's first talk about one of the new additions to the team, Lexi Floor. Lexi comes to us from Utah, where she was named the female professional football athlete in the entire state of Utah. 1,000-seat gala that she was at and honored. Well done. She's now a part of us. And Lois, you're a receiver. Your impressions of watching her route running ability, her hands, and just her general way she attacks being a receiver.
Wow, Lexi, wow. She came to show it, didn't she?
Yes.
I mean, she had an amazing game. When she first started coming to practice, it was like, oh, who's that? Who's that? So really exciting to have her with us, and just so proud of her. I mean, she's on point.
She is on point.
She's got a good game.
Well, and when you watch how she runs her route, she's one of the most precise route runners, and she really
The stop and go there.
does a great job of just getting the defenders off balance, putting herself in space, and she has such great speed after she makes those moves. You also notice her hands.
And that concentration when
And
she's...
here, great effort by our quarterback, Amanda, to avoid that pressure and set up what was a wide open toss.
Yeah, Amanda is just had an incredible season so far.
And so the fans at the St. James, frankly. I mean, we're having
Right.
fun at these games.
Well,
Win,
right
lose.
here we're down and we're looking for life. So this is getting us life back. And once you start getting your life back, getting the crowd back into it, then we're on a roll. We're moving forward.
It's exciting. It's loud. And you see those sidelines, again, supporting your sister's success. It's not about you having it individually all the time. It's about us having it collectively and celebrating those moments as well. And we did that very well. Rushing. Right? Showing her ability to rush. And, again, showing our ability to broaden the offense in terms of the play calling, the involvement of different people. And then in terms of the passing yardage, unofficially 395 yards, which would be a Divas all-time record, surpassing the 368 yards set by Allison Hamlin years ago against Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and what was really impressive about that game was the number of big plays that we had. Over 20 plays of 10 yards or more, 10 plays of 20 yards or more. So we're getting completions, we're getting the ball downfield. What we have to correct are those plays of 0 or negative yards, and we'll be working on that when we come into Tampa this next week, for sure.
You look at Lois from your perspective of not only supporting the game day operations, cheering your teammates on. Talk about how we spread that offense out and what you see in terms of our different offense this year and the different people being able to touch the ball.
I was so excited about this new offense just to find out that I can't play in it. No, it's great. I mean, there's so many opportunities. The way that Coach Tovar has the offense going is, again, so many opportunities. You've got receivers able to do. You're not just stuck in like one certain area. He's got us all over the place.
Yeah, he switches formations. He will have nobody's just playing slot or playing outside, right? And it's everybody's mixing out. We're going in, we're going out. But we're pretty much only running from a one-back pro set. We're running no huddle.
And
so
Trina Wilson on 4th and 5, folks. So, again, going, a little gambling, a little going for it attitude, right, in situations. And Trina Wilson's always seems to deliver.
Big game player. I mean, she's been a Boston killer over the years. I can still remember that beautiful touchdown in the back of the end zone in Boston.
Sandpit catch.
Sandpit catch.
And there's Casey Hilliard, who frankly has never looked better in all of her days as a Diva wide receiver, coming back this year in excellent shape Her hands have always been superior, and I tell you, her footwork this year, the pirouettes and the ability to catch off stride has been really, really impressive.
Well, and what's been really great with the receivers this year, Coach Eric has just done a great job of
Yes, he
really
has.
pressing the footwork, pressing the route running, getting people to really stem, get up into the leverage of the defender, and just little details that can make the difference from the separation or not having separation. And all these little things, you're seeing some of the receivers from last year that were at one level just step their game up to the next level, and it's great to see across the board with all of our receivers.
Kudos to Coach Eric for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely. Episcopal is very lucky to have him, and so are we.
So are we.
All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more about some of our new additions. We'll look forward to the Tampa Bay Inferno coming to town for the first time in our history. 7:30 this Saturday at the St. James. As you can see from that crowd, folks, you want to be part of it. It's fun. And if for some reason you can't be there in person, you can see it live on Facebook right here on DC Divas Football. Back in a moment.
This content is brought to you by Dental Associates. For more than 39 years, Dr. Stephen Price has been practicing dentistry in Northern Virginia. A member of the American Dental Association, the Northern Virginia Dental Society, and the Virginia Dental Society, Price is considered an expert in Invisalign and continues to be an award-winning innovator in the industry.
Good evening, lacrosse fans, and welcome to Westfield High School.
We have a great game in store for you today. The first time in the history of the Capital Classic that girls high school basketball players, the finest in the country, will be taking the court